what's good, what's good? And we back in the lab, you know what I'm saying. but who I got with me today, man? Who I got with me?
Man, you got Quin, Smuve Martin. Quin, Smuve Martin, man. Everybody know me as Smooth, though.
Smooth?
Like, yeah.
Okay, now I was looking up some of your videos, some of your music.
Oh,
you
yeah.
go by Smuve Luciano?
Yeah, I got a little last name.
Yeah. Okay, so let's give a little background. You know how I like to start it all. Let everybody know where you from and all that.
Oh, man, I'm from Batesville. From Batesville. I moved from Batesville when I was 5 to Memphis. So I stayed in Memphis till I was about like 15 and I came back to Batesville. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So how did that get you, when did you first start with music? Let me say that.
Man, shoot, I probably started, when I started music. Man, I started music from going to church.
Mm-hmm.
From going to church, listen to the choir and going with my grandmama and be like, hey, I want to get up there and lead a song one day. So, yeah, it started with there and then, hearing music, CDs, when CDs was a thing, had that CD player, you got your favorite, you know what I'm saying, pop it in there. Mm-hmm. And, it just started from there and hearing songs and, like, I can write something too. So, tried it out and started in the poems and then it went from poems into, like, songs. So, yeah.
Right. And I know you, like, wear a lot of different hats, too. So, yeah. As far as music goes, did you want to start out with the production side of things or did you want to, do the songwriting, lyrical type?
Yeah, it started with the production side first.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mama, my family pretty musically talented.
Okay.
So, she played piano, my uncle played drums, and drumline came out, so I wanted to play the drums too. So, kind of started from there. Yeah.
How was you? Like, how old were you at the time? You say
So I probably about 8.
About 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Different than that. My mom used to do piano lessons at the crib. So, when the girls come over there that she teaching, you wanna look like you know something too. So yeah, say about 8, started doing piano a little bit, and then graduated into like FL and stuff like that. So yeah, that's how it started for me.
Yeah. So when you first made just say when you made your first song, since you already had kind of a production background, did you produce your first song? Or
No, I ain't produced my first song.
Oh, okay.
Nah, I did it the old school way. I just went on YouTube and jacked somebody's stuff.
Okay.
But it actually was an instrumental. It was a Jay-Z instrumental, actually, and that was the first joint I ever got on. Yeah.
Okay, so you said Jay-Z, so
yeah.
You say you grew up in Mississippi, so it's kind of interesting that you have an influence like Jay-Z. So what are your influences, though?
Man, I used to get in trouble a lot. So part of my punishment after the ass whooping was no electronics. Mm-hmm. So no PlayStation, no TV, but I kept my CD player and my CDs. My pops used to work in a barbershop. And if you know like anything back in the Gap, they used to hustle in the barbershop. You can get DVDs, CDs, whatever you need out of there. And he used to always get the CDs. So, I used to be in my room listening to Biggie, listening to Tupac, stuff like that. And LimeWire was out. So, I could go on there and, download whatever songs I needed. So, yeah, I said it started with pop. And then Biggie. And when you get to learn the history of New York, you be like, oh, Jay-Z. And then Lil Wayne, of course, but yeah, that right there, they just kind of set me off because they wordplay is crazy.
Right.
Making certain things seem like it sound like this, but he meaning this when he said it. Them bars and different metaphors that kind of got me. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So do you do the engineering side too, or just?
Yeah, I do the engineering side. So I record myself.
Okay.
I write, I produce, I engineer. And I distribute at this point in time.
Right, hey, you got a TuneCore, you got whatever. Yeah.
Whatever you need. So, yeah. So, that's what I do. Yeah.
Okay, so would you say you got your name out there more on the production side or on the artist side?
No, I say it's probably more so on the artist side.
On the artist side, okay.
Yeah, the production side is kind of like a extra treat.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't know. They don't know how to make beats.
Right, okay.
Yeah, they don't know how to make beats. But if you in my circle, you know. You know. Yeah.
Right. So I did see you got the video.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that video, because I know the song came out a little while ago, but the video just dropped, right? Like,
yeah, video, just right. You probably talking about Ain't Me. It's probably is that the one you talking about?
The Irish.
Oh, Wild Irish Rose.
Yeah,
Wild Irish Rose. Okay. Wild Irish Rose. That was produced by Tay Ford.
Okay.
From Batesville, so I kind of know my way around Batesville. You know what I'm saying? But Tay just gave me a beat, and shoot, he send me beats all the time, and he be like, just get on it when you get a chance. Shoot, finally had that notion to get on it, and shoot, we just put it together. But everything be kind of like on the spot for me. Like if I don't do it in the time that I feel it, it'd be a minute before I come back to it. So my notion is just go ahead and do it while I feel it. You know what I'm saying? But that video shot around Batesville, around Curtis, where I grew up at, downtown Pat Lane, on the park, pretty nostalgic places. But yeah, that's where that video was shot. Tay Ford did that beat, but I wrote them lyrics though. Yeah.
Right, yeah. And you got Gabriel Boyd on video too, right?
Yeah, Gabriel shot. Gabriel. Yeah, my boy. I talked to him last night.
Right, he did his thing on that video.
Yeah, appreciate that. Hey, shout out to Gabriel.
Right.
Shout out to Gabriel. Yeah, man.
So, as far as music goes right now, you got anything coming up?
Yeah, I'm actually working on my own animated TV show.
Okay.
Yeah,
explain that to him.
Yeah. So it's called The Adventures of Sergeant Martin, and it's gonna be like a cartoon show for like I say like preteens. Kids is coming out of middle school, going into high school, but it's a lot of myths out there about joining the military. But with me being a recruiter and my time as a recruiter and a drill sergeant, it's like I'm gonna give y'all the insight. It's gonna be funny, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be heartfelt, but it's also gonna be a lot of truth in it too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm working on getting the animation together. Okay. I got a couple rough drafts that look real good, but we doing music for the background for that, and probably do a soundtrack the way they used to do it.
Okay.
You do a movie, you got a soundtrack,
yeah,
and stuff like that. So yeah, it's gonna be real interesting to see how that turn out.
You said it's gonna be about a drill sergeant. Now I did see that you were a drill sergeant too. Yeah. And now if I read right, you are the youngest drill sergeant in Mississippi, right?
Youngest drill sergeant in National Guard history.
Right.
Mississippi National Guard history.
Okay.
Yeah, I was 22.
You were 22. Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you actually balance that with the music? You know what I'm saying?
Kinda.
That's a lot to do. It seems like.
Yeah, it is a lot. It is a lot to do. It is a lot to do. But you know what I'm saying. One thing that people be thinking that military people be robots. We ain't robots. We humans.
Right.
We normal people. So when I come home, I want to do something that relaxes me. One thing that relaxes me is write about my day. If I make it sound catchy, then hey, let's make it into a song.
Right.
Let's make it into a song. But yeah, it's pretty demanding with time, especially if you want to do, if you want to be good at it, because there's so many people that ain't good at it.
Right.
So if you want to be good at it or somewhat decent, you gotta put some time into it. So yeah, man, I would go to work, spend all day at work, come home. Yeah, and I'm right in the lab. I'm in the lab like you.
Yeah.
I'm back in the lab.
Yeah, because my boy Woods, Global Knox.
Yeah.
He military too.
Yeah,
so
he in the guard with me.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy because just to see him have to go to work all day and then you got to go shoot after that. He
actually shot my first real video when I was like, I'm finna do it.
Yeah.
He shot my first video. And it turned out amazing.
Yeah.
Turned out amazing. It was me, him, and my boy Josh. We did a video called "Don't Count Me Out," and that's probably to this day like my most streamed song. I think it got like over 40,000 streams for that song. So by itself. So yeah, shout out to Gabriel. Shout out to Woods, and shout out to my boy Josh.
Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
So I just wanted to ask you about, man, since you are involved, you in the military and stuff, like how do you feel about what's been going on down here in Mississippi, you know what I'm saying, as far as all these crime, shooting at the homecoming events.
Oh yeah,
and stuff.
man.
Like,
It's really sad though.
Yeah.
It's really sad when you think about it, because a person like me, like, you probably don't even think, like, the military be at some of these functions.
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially if it's a big function, the military is there. Like, especially if they're in the National Guard, they're trying to recruit.
Mm-hmm.
And for shots to pop off in the middle of an event like that, because homecoming is like, it's heartfelt.
It is.
Everybody coming out to turn up, you know what I'm saying? See the school you ain't seen in a minute. And for it to end in a tragedy like that is wild.
Right.
It's wild. So, yeah, man, it really break my heart to see that. Because we just want to have a good time. Okay. When we go out, we just want to have a good time. So, shoot, we can't have a good time going back to the school.
Right.
What we doing? What we doing? So, yeah, man.
Right. All right. So just to jump back, I do want to get back into as far as releases you about to put out. You got something like a single or something you about to drop on?
Yeah, I got a couple singles. The first single that I'm gonna put out is called "No Negativity."
Okay.
No Negativity. I actually got a little glimpse of the animated series.
Oh, in the video.
In the video.
Okay, that's gonna be hard.
Yeah, I hope he do.
Yeah.
I hope he do. I hope they smile at it the same way I smile at it when I look at it. But it's finished. It's probably gonna come out tomorrow.
Oh, it's coming out tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, it's probably gonna come out tomorrow.
All right.
And,
well,
yeah.
From when y'all see this video, it might already be out. So so be on the lookout. Out. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's called No Negativity, and shoot, just trying to. I'm on that buddy tip. I call him Buddy, but y'all call him Beaming. You probably know me, Beaming. And that's some stuff we talked about a couple years ago, trying to figure out if we want to do the projects or the singles.
Right.
And I'm kind of a project guy. Like, I don't care how I do. I'm a project guy.
Yeah.
Because I create so much. And when I look and I got like 90 songs on my, in my computer that ain't been put out, I'm just like, I need to do something with them.
Yeah.
And, like, I can do a single here, a project here, and still have stuff left over on top of what I'm still creating. So, yeah, man, I'm going to start it with a single this time. We're going to see how that move, and then we're going to go from there.
Yeah. So you think you could actually use like your social media, you know what I'm saying, to actually, because I know you said you want to drop a project, but like, could you be strategic with these singles, you know what I'm saying, to actually get folks ready for your entire project? Yeah,
and that's kind of what I did. Man, I tried to use man, you gotta adapt. You gotta,
that's what it is.
You gotta adapt.
You're right.
And just same thing that Beeman said, man. You can't do it the way that you've been doing it. You gotta make a little change, and so I made a change. I got on ChatGPT.
Okay.
I figured out a strategy. We went back and forth. Like, I don't like that. We need to change it to this, tailor it to this, and we got a plan, and we're gonna see how it turn out. Cause my end goal is to win a Grammy. That's my end goal. Right. And I actually did a little research. It was kind of funny to find out that nobody from Mississippi won Best Rap Album as a Grammy. Did you know that?
Nah, I ain't know. Yeah. You know.
Because a lot of people say David Banner.
Right.
Yeah.
Or Crit or somebody, because I know he been involved with Grammy with production. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it's one thing to be nominated.
Yeah.
But you ain't win.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to win it for Mississippi. Yeah, that's one of my goals. That's one of my goals, whether it be songwriting or producing. Yeah, I think I want me a Grammy.
Oh yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that, though.
Yeah.
What you feel like is your biggest accomplishment so far in your career?
I say hitting a million streams.
Okay, so one of your songs hit 1 million.
Yeah, all of them hit 1 million.
Okay.
All of them, just all of them collectively together.
Yeah. Okay.
Just,
I understand.
Hit 1 million, and I was just like, well, if I can hit 1 million, it's the timing of it. It kind of fast for me, because when you think about it, not mainstream, not signed to no major labels. Everything I do is straight in-house independent.
Right.
And if you can have a song played 1 million times, or whatever you do get played 1 million times, it's just something about 1 million that just really just stuck with me. I'm just like, 1 million being played? Man.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should take it serious.
Yeah, you get the million played all together. Yeah,
so
for sure.
I think that's what it was for me. Made me just like, I can't just put it down all the way, Yeah.
And on the flip side, what would you say, like, what's been the hardest thing? What's been the biggest struggle as far as the industry go?
Man, trying to stay to yourself. Well, trying to be who you are. Because, a lot of people are going to want you to be like, well, you sound good, but you ain't got a dancing song. You need a dancing song.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or you need a song like this. Well, I don't think people really understand that come with time. Like, if you ain't got an artist that ain't really been through, you know what I'm saying, a lot of things, you ain't going to reach a lot of people on the pain side. If you ain't got an artist that just ain't no dancer, you probably ain't going to get no dancing song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just got to pick your poison. But today, it's so easy for people to go viral off of things. So, you just never know. You just got to make it, put it out, and, see what it do. Because a lot of the songs these people be blowing off on, they don't even be thinking there's one that's going to hit. It just be some stuff they just did.
Yeah.
So, and now you got to live up to that hype. So, if you ain't a person that been putting in no work, it'll show.
Yeah, it will.
It'll show every time.
So you think if it came, you'd be ready? You ready to handle it if it comes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Right.
If I can go serve the country and go to war.
Exactly.
Oh, this is nothing.
You're ready for everything.
This is nothing.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, what's up, man? I want to ask you about your process, though.
Mm-hmm.
Are you more like a freestyler, or do you go in there, you got everything prepared? But I know you say you kind of record yourself, so they give you a lot more time to, you know.
No, it don't take me long, though. Mm-hmm. I know at one point in time when I was in the studio real heavy, I was doing like 6 songs in an hour.
Okay.
So, and that's mixed, mastered, completed, like ready to go.
Okay.
But it don't take me long. I usually start with, depends on if I'm making a beat, I start with the beat. Mm-hmm. And I'll write the chorus as I go. All my hooks and choruses are pretty much freestyle, because the first thing that comes to my mind is usually what a lot of people think, because we always think things but we never say them. Mm-hmm. So if you usually say the first thing that comes to your mind, it catches people off guard, and so that's how I go with my hooks. My verses, I take a little time on my verses because I don't want to sound like everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can do bebop, but I don't want to do that. I want to have a flow. I want to have a flow. I want it to be you to feel like we talking. Mm-hmm. Basically, because if we talking in conversation, you get to know people. So if you can hear my voice in that song and you like this voice good, play that.
Right.
Play that. But that's usually how it go. Start with the beat. We do a little hook, and then we go, verse after that. But, yeah, it don't take me long to write, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up? All right, so tell everybody about your most crazy military story, man. What's the crazy thing that happened?
So the crazy thing was me breaking the rules for the first time. Mm-hmm. So on this particular day, I got promoted to a sergeant. I got promoted. How that work is, I'm gonna take you through the day because it's the only way you go get it. All right. So this particular day, we are in El Paso, Texas. El Paso, Texas. If you've never been there, it's hot as hell. It's hot as hell. But there at that base, I want to say it's called Fort Bliss, but we was like in the woods. Look, we was like in the desert. We out there, and they like, yo, call a formation, got everybody together, they promote me. I got pinned as a sergeant, so I went from a specialist to a sergeant. It's more money, right? Okay. More responsibility.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. Get promoted, we turned. My whole crew, we turned like, yeah, we knew you were going. Ooh. I'm like, yeah, we here. We official now. We here. Mm-hmm. What we doing tonight? I don't know. What y'all trying to do? They told me they going to strip club. Now, keep in mind, in the military, you get paid on the 1st and the 15th. Okay? This happened to be one of our paydays. I can't remember if it was the 1st or the 15th, but I know everybody had money.
Right.
Everybody had money. Now, in your opinion, what do most people do with their money?
What, go buy what, something to eat or something? I don't know,
Go buy something to eat.
Yeah.
Okay, with this particular time,
yeah.
They spent their money on liquor.
Okay.
They spent. I'm talking about $1,200 gone.
Oh man.
Yeah, $1,200 gone.
Yeah.
They got the bright idea to go to the strip club tonight. If you're from El Paso and you heard of Jaguars, that's what we went to. Club called Jaguar. Prettiest women I ever seen in my life. I ain't even gonna cap. Some of the prettiest Hispanic women I ever seen in my life. Walking up, we turned. Just so happened at this time, Snapchat is one of the most popular apps. So what we doing? We in the club. Snap. We snuck out. We not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
So the fact that we doing this right here is a no-no.
Right.
All right. Having a good time. They done spent all their money. Everybody drunk. They done took a whole bus. They snuck off.
Oh my goodness.
A whole bus they done snuck off and rode to the strip club in a bus. They drunk. We gotta drive the bus back.
Oh man.
One person drive the bus back. He good. He ain't drink nothing. He good. But me and my homeboy CJ, he wasted. We gotta find an Uber that's gonna get us back to this base in a specific time, so that don't nobody know, right? Don't nobody know. We went through 2 Ubers. First Uber pull up, he cussed him out. God damn you! I'll beat your mother. You can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You know what? Let me call the Uber. I'm gonna get us back. Second Uber finally come. He in the back seat, knocked out, snoring. But when you going onto a base, you have to check in. So you got to show your ID. You got to be in a great state. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, wake up. Hey, get right. Because I'm telling you, if you fuck this up for me, it going to be bad. It going to be bad. Right? He act right. But soon as we get past that checkpoint, he turned back up on the on the Uber driver. Bro, when I say I don't know how we made it back in that time that we made it back, we did. But the next morning, I get a text. Hey, the commander want to see you.
Oh, man.
Oh, Lord. What he want to see me for? He seen that damn Snapchat that I put on my story. Hey, you weren't supposed to do that. Woo, 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 woo. But you learn, we're going to let that ride. That probably was the biggest thrill I had at that time. Because it's just like the thought of you having everything go right, and then all of a sudden everything could really go wrong. You know what I'm saying? But that's probably one of the craziest ones I had. Because they fell in love with them damn girls in that club. And I'm talking about they ain't want to leave.
Yeah.
They ain't want to leave.
You said, well, El Paso, they're like what, about like New Mexico, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. That's exactly what it was. Because our training was in White Sands, New Mexico. So we was just, I had never been to New Mexico at that point. So I'm like, damn, this is what it look like out here. I really ain't moving.
I done heard a good thing about it. Yeah, it was nice out there for real.
Yeah, it looked nice out there, but the part we was in was straight desert.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, I ain't going. I
Yeah.
ain't going out there. But yeah, man, that's one of my most craziest. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so look, let's get back into this military thing because I do want to know a little bit more about it. You know what I'm saying? So just elaborate a little bit more on it. Like, how was it? You know, just that whole process of getting recruited, man. I don't know how it go, but yeah.
So it started with the ASVAB.
Okay.
It started with the ASVAB. Once you take the ASVAB, you get a score, and if you get a good score, your recruiter will call you, or they'll come looking for you. But if you don't get a good score, hey, you know they pretty much ain't checking for you. And basically, it's just that test is just to see what jobs you'll qualify for. So that test is everything. But once you get a recruiter, the next step is, do paperwork so they can get you for a physical. And once you pass the physical, you know what I'm saying, you can enlist. If you don't pass the physical, you got to do what you got to do to, you know, if it's something you want to do, you got to do what you got to do to get what they need.
Yeah.
And once they get what they need, they'll let you get in. But that whole process for me is I was still in high school. So my senior year of high school, playing basketball, I ain't getting no scholarship in JROTC, so I'm doing military every day, you know, as a class, but I ain't getting paid for it. You know, it's just a class.
Right.
But I did know that if I did JROTC for at least 3 years, I could have went into the military with a advanced rank, meaning you wouldn't start at the bottom. You would come out, you know, a little above the bottom. So took that for what it was. They was paying for college at the time. Like, shoot, I'm finna go back home to Memphis because I graduated from Sapanola.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I'm trying to go back to Memphis at this point. So I'm just like, I'm going back to Memphis, and I'm gonna use them to pay for it. You know, help me pay for college. And shoot, as soon as I graduated, about a month later, I went to basic training and graduated top of my class as an undergraduate. And shoot, came back home, went to U of M, and shoot, that's pretty much when music started. That's pretty much when music started, right there. Cause I'm just like, everybody rapping. Dolph had just came out, and so I was just like, oh yo, we finna we finna do some music, we finna rap. But the military process ain't hard, man. It's just, you know, you just gotta.
Now, what about like the folks that be like, you know, man, I want to go. I know they help pay for school and all this, but I don't want to do basic training. I can't do it.
It ain't no way around it. It ain't no way around it.
Yeah.
You gonna do basic training, whether you go whatever branch. Different branches have different stipulations, you know what I'm saying, for their basic training, but you go based off of the benefits.
Right.
If you trying to go to college, the National Guard gonna be your best bet. It's gonna be your best bet. If you ain't trying to go and you just trying to go out, you know, change different places 3-4 years at a time, then you go active duty. But what a lot of people are looking for, they should go with the Guard. They should go with the National Guard. They're gonna get more bang for their buck doing that. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's a fun process. They be scary too though, but you know, life's scary.
Right.
At this point in time. Yeah. Because if I can't go to the homecoming game,
you know what I'm saying?
We got a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You telling me don't join the military, but go to the football game where I can get shot at?
Yeah.
When I was deployed, I had a weapon with me everywhere I went. So, you tell me which one is most safe. You know
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did want to touch on that too, because you said you went to the UM that where music started for you. So how do you feel like, what's the difference between the music scene up there in Memphis and you say like down here in Batesville, Oxford area? For real.
Well, let's just keep it a buck from the beginning. Memphis is pretty established in the music scene.
True.
And always have been. And that's even before rap. That's when you talking about soul music, like all of Isaac Hayes and Sam Cooke and all these, you know, prestigious musical artists that we know and grew up on. They went, you know what I'm saying, they pretty much got their start in Memphis. You know what I'm saying, at those studios around there. And when you come down here, like you learn that Mississippi pretty much was the foundation for what it became in Memphis.
Right.
So, you know, you got to kind of appreciate the history of evolution in music, because it started like this and then it evolved into this. You know what I'm saying? So I study all of that, because if you know where it came from, you'll know how it could be. And Mississippi just doesn't really have we ain't really got no big hitters like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we have big hitters,
but it's not. I feel like it's not like a factory.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's better well put.
Yeah, like it's not like
it's not a factory.
Yeah, like it might be one person every now and then that kind of find their way, but it ain't just constantly people. Yeah.
Facts. Yeah, man. Memphis is way different. Memphis is faster. It's a lot more grimy. Like when I came down here to go to Sapanola, I noticed the difference. Right. Like it's slower. Like shit, they ain't even got no Chick-fil-A down here. You know what I'm saying? I used to be able in Memphis, if I missed the bus, I could be like, hey mama, hey, shoot, I need a ride to school. You know what I'm saying? Hey, slide me by Chick-fil-A real quick before you take me to school. You can't do that down here. You know what I'm saying? So it's small stuff like that, but in the music side, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what it's gonna take for us. You know what I'm saying? For me, what you think it's gonna take?
I don't know, but you know what? When I think about it, I always, like, I said this to Beeman too. Just from the outside looking in, like, it always just seemed like Batesville got more of their stuff together. Like, it just seemed like y'all kind of ride together more. Yeah. But maybe it's just a lot more people trying. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
It'd be like that. And that's one thing I appreciate Beeman for, giving me a shout out, because a lot of people don't know. I be behind a lot of these rappers that be coming from Batesville. Like, it be people that never recorded before ever. Never recorded before ever. But they know me, and they know I got a studio in my house, and, they want to know what to do, and, they want to record in a safe environment. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because let's not get it twisted. Like, Batesville is a good city, but you can't go everywhere. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's anywhere. You can't go everywhere. But a lot of people come to me, drop their first songs, their first tapes and stuff like that, and we get them on the road.
Right. Right. Yeah, they do just say, like, over there the artists kind of been working a little bit, it's getting a little bit more consistent with, names getting bigger over there, you know what I'm saying? You say Fly Rich, and you say Pride, you say, Too Hot. Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta build a name over there.
They got some name. People like Too Hot had a name for a minute. Like Too Hot, Fly Rich, they always had a name. And I think in Superstar, he just came out, I know you've been rapping for a minute, but you just, like we said before, you just never know. Some songs they just go.
They just go.
Yeah,
right.
They just go. You gotta keep driving. Yeah, man.
Yeah. So look, before we get you up out of here and everything, I want, give everybody all your socials and all that, where they can reach you and all that.
Yeah, we can start with Facebook. Reach me on Facebook is Quin Martin, Quin Martin. On Instagram is @Smuve1, SMUVE1. Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, man.
Now, anything else you want to add before we get up out of
here? Hey, man. If you doing music, hey, don't stop. Just keep going. Just keep going. When people tell you no, hey, use that as motivation. Keep going forward. You never know what might blow, but at least you put the work in the long run. Yeah.
Right.
You'll be all right.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Till next time.
Till next time.
All right.